All right, what's up, Hooverloids? Basketball heads, NBA lovers. What's good, everybody? Back again. More basketball breaks. Fresh off a riveting day of NBA ball on Christmas. We saw the future and the present. All in one setting. We can talk about that, or we can just get into these cards. Actually, we'll just do both. For the cover boy, Mason Penny, Josh Giddey, and Zach Edey, I'm assuming, since you said Zeddy. I'm going to assume you picked Josh Giddey strictly because you're a Bulls fan. That's what I'm assuming. Wemby versus Cooper one-on-one. Who y'all got? I mean, I got the alien. I got Stranger Things. That's pretty straight ahead. End of the day, he's still 7'4", if not taller. But Coop's a real deal, as projected. Also, he is a whole 19 years old. That's it. 19 years old. Looking like a seasoned vet out there. Kind of crazy. So the Spurs might be the only ones that could stop the repeat. They look like they got OKC's number. They look ahead of schedule and looked like they got OKC's number. Stranger Things is a problem, obviously. I mean, we can see that. Wemby's on the court for 5 minutes and impacts the game in crazy, crazy ways. Look at Case hit out the gate. Jaylen Brown on the Rock Stars, having a damn fine season thus far. But I think the real key to there's Con Nipple on the Destiny, Cedric Coward, Hollow, there's James Harden. I think the real key to why San Antonio is this, the problem that they are is that guard play. It is non-stop. You don't get a break between Fox, Castle, Harper. You got somebody coming at your neck at some point in time. It's kind of ridiculous to see. Like, you don't get any kind of break. Bring the backup in, and Dylan Harper puts just as much rim pressure on as De'Aaron Fox. Steph Castle's out here making great decisions, playing with great pace, locking up on defense. They're problems. They are an absolute problem. And obviously Wemby is a big part of that, but man, those guards are nutty on that team. Clutch Gene, Jesus Shuttlesworth. Najee Marshall, 73 out of 99. We got, what is this? Sleek Finishers. Kyrie, get well soon. Tall Tales of Joel Embiid, which is what his career is going to be reduced to at this point. It's just tall tales, which is hurtful for me. SGA had nothing to say at the post press. Not too much you can't say, man. They've lost to that team 3 times in a row. All in the past month. You hardly have to play against their best player. And I mean, they get dog walked out there. Especially like in the thirds, which is when OKC typically just runs away from teams. They lock everybody up. San Antonio's been able to give them the business. The title. The whole business. Look at that. Cover boy. Let's get it. Coop flag on the autograph. Nice. Oh, that's what we doing, man. That's what we doing. Box numero uno. Cover boy in the building, fresh off a Christmas Day performance. Very, very good Christmas Day performance. He looked comfy out there. They got beat down, but he looked comfy out there. Speaking of comfy, the finals, die cut, 39 out of 50. Big Shaq Diesel. That's a good one. There's Cam Johnson. Con Knipple, VJ Edgecombe. This is a great rookie class, by the way. Noah Essengay, who's actually a talented player, but he plays for the Bulls. So who cares? Generation Rising, Yegor Demon, and VJ Edgecombe on the holo. Man, nice little Coop flag out the gate. Number 1 on the Coop watch. We'll take that. Not mad at it. You will not rage against the coin. I will not rage against the coin. I will not rage against that damn coin. Yes, you will, bro. Because you could have had, bro, Coop flag and then Boozy work together. Might be a little crazy. Might be a little crazy, but you know, you guys didn't capture the flag. Nico Harrison did before he was gotten rid of. Sleek finishers, Dylan Harper. That's fitting. That dude has got a counter for every defensive maneuver you put out there. This man needs some help. Spider, 19 out of 25, Donovan Mitchell. Get that man some assistance over there. They're not getting it done out in Cleveland town. Generation Rising, Dylan Harper. Joan Barringer on the holo. Coop flag, yet again. And Scottavius Barnes. Big spectrum. Box numero 2. We've already seen a cover boy make his appearance in the break. Not mad at that. Ace Bailey on the Youthquake. Tyrese Proctor. Aaron Nesmith on the auto. 77 out of 99 on these Skywrite signatures. Brandon Clark, who we haven't seen in forever. Big Dirk Nowitzki. Dallas legend. Greatest Maverick of all time. Will Riley on the holo. Omari Williams. Jeremiah Fears and Will Riley. Ant-Man. What a game he had yesterday, right? Right? And still wasn't the best player on the court in that game. My man dropped 44. Hit some big shots. And was the second best player out there. Yeah, Ant was crazy. Ant was crazy on Christmas. What they call him, Anticlaus? Crazy on Christmas. D-Wade on the clutch gene. Bogdanovich. Bog on the silver. Tyrese Maxey on an Instinct 117 out of 150. Reese is balling this year under the radar. Jayshawn Tate 239 out of 275. There's Essengay again. Destiny of VJ Edgecombe. It's going to be a good one. Tall Tales of Giannis and Alex Tui. Yeah, Ant was ridiculously good. But that other guy, wow. What are we doing? What are we doing? Could we say GOAT of the offense? Are we ready to say that? Are we ready to crown that gentleman with that title? We kind of have to, right? Do we have a choice in this matter? SGA, Joker, Luka, who you all got for league MVP? after yesterday, man. It might have to be Joker, but I mean, he should have won a couple more somewhere in this run that he's been on. They're not gonna give him that though. LaMelo Ball loading. Dude, the arrow on the hollow. Sleek finishers, Jalen Green. Don't know where. Well, I can assume, but it's not PG rated. Joe Ingles, 99 out of 99, last of his kind. Ben Saraf, Brooks Barnheiser, Paulo Banchero, and Cam Whitmore. Are we ready to say? Because this has been my stance for a few years now. Are we ready to say, like officially say, that Paulo's not a #1 and that Franz is the better basketball player right now? You hope not. You got Paulo rookies. I'm not saying he can't ball. I'm not saying he's not good. I think Franz might be the better player. This guy, though, no question. Nikola Jokic, Hooper. There's Paulo. Look at that. Say his name and he appears. We believe in Banchero. Yannick Conan Niederheiser. There's Hugo Gonzalez, hooping over in Boston. Speaking of hooping, Alperen Sengun, Tyhero, Idris Adebayo, T-Mac, Kyle Kuzma, and Kyrie Swervin. First Coop all you seen in any break. We've done it a few times here in different sets. Coop likes to sign stuff and appear here. We wave the flag over here. Grade A Dick. That's fire. Black Jesus! Anticlaus, little Anthony Edwards. That's fire. I'm not sure what that's called, but that's a fire little case there. That's dope. That's very nice. We're doing all right thus far. Some nice hits. Destiny and Noah Essengay. Zach Edey on the hollow. Thomas Sorber, look out for him. Grade A deck. Yeah, definitely a case hit. That's fire. D'Angelo Russell, VJ Edgecombe, Nick Claxton, Sleek finishers, Jason Tatum, get well soon, 63 out of 199, and Marcus Smart, Lakers legend. Marcus Smart. Any Eve Missy so far? Not yet. Is Eve kind of out of the running over there? Because Derek Queen officially just completely taken over what was supposed to be a very promising young big for the Pels. Derek Queen, a guy now. Tristan Da Silva. Wardell on the clutch gene. Drake Powell's having a solid year. There you go. Blotterator. 9 out of 275. Josh Giggity in the building. There's Ant-Man on the instinct. Amari Williams. Asanul. T-Mac on the hollow. Liam McNeely and Andrew Nemhart. There's a base Ease Missy in there. In case you missed it. I'm sorry. I was in poor taste. I apologize. the Bulls have been on a roll. Do you mean a roll, blah? Didn't we get you lessons? Well, I mean, let's keep a good break rolling. 96 out of 99. The autograph of a very good rookie in his own right, Mr. Dylan Harper on the auto. Fire. So we got the number 1 pick. We got the number 2 pick. Let's just keep going. And they signing shit. We're good here. Cade Cunningham having a great season. This is my guy. There's Derek Queen. Cam Jones. Jarris Walker. Con Knipple. Walter Clayton and Anthony Simons. Beantown Celtics. Yeah, need a VJ auto. Sleep finisher, Kyrie Irving. Cedric Howard. 8 out of 10. The Derek White. Very nice hit there. Nice little black border there. Kasparas Giannakis, who had a very good debut. I think 17 points in the start. There's Colin Knipple. Idris on the refractor. Hey, Blah, have you been watching any of the prospects in the draft class, this upcoming draft class that you guys probably won't have a pick in? Have you seen some of this talent you're not going to get? Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Hope you like Josh Giddey. Really good guard class. You'll see no parts of, sir. Congratulations. We got about, what, 5, 6 point guards that could go Lotto in the mid-first. Yeah, AJ DeBonza. Yeah. Dog. Anthony Edwards. Lawrence Joseph Bird on a refractor. Cedric Howard having a really good rookie season. Jimmy Butler. 239 out of 399. The old man. LeBron James, Thomas Sorber, LaMelo, Clutch Gene and Jalen Brunson, and Kevin Werder. Him and Josh Hart, really close friends. Really close friends. I'll leave it there. I won't say much more about it. Really close friends. Yeah, AJ DeBonza is a dog. AJ DeBonza's a real one. Cam Peterson's a real one. Cam Boozer should be a solid pro. I like what Baron Phelan is balling over in Bama. There's a kid in Illinois. His name escapes me right now. The point guard, 6'6". Shoot the three. Not very quick, but uses his size to have really good angles on his drives. Finishes strong. I like him. Darius Acuff is a little scat guard who's a bucket getter. Generation Rising Cooper Flag. Mikael Brown Jr. hasn't had the greatest season, but very, very talented. Caleb Wilson over in North Carolina is a good one. Fleming over in Houston. He's a dog. That first step is nasty. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be a crazy class. Crazy class. I'm looking forward to it because this class is nuts. And next year will be just as good. The league in general is going to be excellent hands going forward. I think we seen that yesterday. Wemby is a nut. This guy's good too. 23 out of 150. Tall tales, Nikola Jokic. What a tall tale he was yesterday. 52? 52 on Christmas? Just handing out gifts. Jameer Watkins, 39 out of 299. Con Knipple. VJ on the instinct. Asanul, Tall Tales of Yon Behringer, and Con Knipple on the refractor. Ollie. Yeah, we did that already. That already happened. We went on and did that. That was like box one. VJ style of play, very athletic. Plays great in transition. He got the jump shot to work this year, which was a big question mark. Great defender, a lot of effort. Asanul, very good rookie. Nice little autograph there. Anthony Edwards. Tall Tales of Derek Queen. Little Boozy Vert on the refractor. J. Jackson. Noah Essengay. Carter Bryant, who hasn't got any minutes in San Antonio, which is scary in itself. Bernard and LaMelo and B. Miller. Got you. Once VJ gets a little more consistent, like I said, coming in. Well, depending on if Jared McCain got his mojo back. But Ty Maxey is a dog. They got a nice little three-headed monster over there. So VJ is another guy that's ahead of his years, very mature, makes good smart plays, good in the short roll, good coming off curls. I think the comp was poor man's D Wade coming out. I mean, it'd be a minute before he hits that level, but he is very good. Chet Holmgren, Holmgren, 26 out of 75. Chet Holmgren on the auto. This has been one of the better breaks we're going to see. Kasparis Yakayonis on the refractor. Lou Dort, forgot on the jump shot yesterday. There's Coop on the Destiny. And Nolan Traore. Dorian Finney-Smith, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Davis on refractor, Jace Richardson, Anthony Davis clutch gene, Jarris Walker, 264 out of 399. Rashard Fleming, come on, Mollywog, waiting on him to break out. There's LeBron on the tall tales and refractor Chaz Lanier. Waiting on come on to get his chance. That's one of my not really sleepers, but a very, very high ceiling. Now, whether or not he reaches it was a question mark, but Kamon Mollywog is very, very talented. And once the game slows down for him and he figures things out, he should be a very, very good big in the NBA. Yeah, super young in the game. Defensive potential is crazy. Possibility be able to be a stretch big. Still growing into his body. Liam McNeely on the refractor. Destiny of Walter Clayton. Cole Anthony. Danny Wolf having a good rookie year. 116 out of 150. Zero fears. Spence Dinwiddie. Elijah Martin. Kevin Garnett. And a refractor of D'Angelo Russell. You think you guys are making a playoffs this year, boy? Maxine Renault, Jonah Broom, Clutch Gene, Jesus Shuttlesworth, Colin Knippel on the Instinct, Cade on the refractor, Chris Duarte, Damian Lillard, and Jason Tatum. Yeah, I believe that too. I'm very, very high on Kamon. Very high on Kamon. There's potential for him to be one of the best bigs in the league. Top fiver, probably at that position. Considering who's there and who's going to be there, he's got potential to be a top 5 guy when he's fully maxed out. Obviously, the main dude of that position in a few years is going to be the guy who's going to be the best player on the planet. Like I said, he'll be by the age of 25, but we might be. All right. We might be closing on that a little bit earlier. 140 out of 199. Clutch Gene, Roberto Hore. There's Coop Flag on the refractor, because why not? Ace Bailey on Voices. The Big Meow, 172 out of 275, Carl Towns. Carson Yang. Caspers again, and a refractor of Jaylen Brown having a really good year without Tatum in the way. Yeah, that seems to be something that a lot of the African-born players have, is that soccer base and how well it helps the footwork. I mean, we've seen it across the board. Like, Kobe was a big soccer guy, impeccable footwork. Steve Nash, big soccer guy, great footwork as well. Elijah Wan, Joel Embiid, like, we've seen it over and over again. The two coincide. They definitely work well together. Clifford, Chris Murray, James Harden on the clutch gene, Kawhi Leonard on the instinct, Josh Green, refractor, still in the league, Josh Green, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, there's Wemby on the base, Quentin Grimes had a nice little Dr. J moment earlier. Who was your pick in this break? Kamon was your pick in this break? Alright. Well, let's see if we can get a nice Kamon Mollywop card for you. That's my guy anyway. I'm more than happy to pull a Kamon card. Clutch gene of Allen Iverson. There's Max Christie. Don't call me Cam Christie. Will Riley. My guy Jalen Johnson. Well, I told y'all about a couple years ago. Rob Dillingham, 27 out of 50. Get it together, Robert, or you'll be playing overseas, young man. Jalen Brunson and KG. The number 2 rookie at the moment. Like, in terms of how they performed or who I think is the second best rookie in the class. It might be the same. I'd probably still say Dylan Harper either way. Conker Nipple's been really good, obviously. VJ started off hot, but he's kind of slowed down a little bit. But Con's been very, very consistent. I still got Dylan Harper just because only thing holding him back is the fact that he's on a really, really good team. But Dylan is a dog, bro. You can't stop that kid from getting where he wants to on the floor. The midi is where it needs to be. If he gets range, league's in trouble. Colin Murray Boyles on the Destiny. Daniel Wolf on the auto. He's sounding really good. They call him Thrillin' Dylan. Trey Johnson. Rocco Zakarsky. Ryan Kalkbrenner having a really consistent year over in Charlotte as well. VG on the sleek finishers and Dwight Powell. Dylan Harper's done well enough to make that Google search his own. And not one he hasn't necessarily shared anymore. Excuse me. Yeah, we're halfway through the case. Been a strong first half. That's for sure. Highlighted by a couple rookie autos. Sleek finisher, Vince Carter. Number to 10, again, Franz Wagner. We like Franz around here. Baller. Absolute baller. RJ Barrett. Drake Powell, Generation Rising. Bones Highland Refractor having a resurgence on his career over in Minnesota. Spurs future is looking like a few champions in the next 4 to 5 years. They are ahead of schedule. They do appear to be ahead of schedule. With the way De'Aaron's playing, I mean, he might be somebody to keep around until Dylan is completely acclimated. But that's the advantage of that Spurs team. Vic obviously is Vic. So, like, Stranger Things is obviously a big part of that. But that guard play is crazy, bro. Another auto to 10. Adu Thiero. 9 out of 10 for the Lakers youngster who needs a couple minutes. Ace Bailey, Rick Barry on the refractor, Dorian Finney-Smith, Kelly Oubre Instinct, Colin Murray Boyles, Bol, Liam McNeely, Jason Tatum on the refractor. But he has the guard play. You don't get any rest. You don't get any rest at all. Between Fox, Harper, Castle, like somebody's attacking, somebody's putting pressure on the rim. Somebody's killing you in the mid range. Somebody's finding the bigs. Somebody's moving the ball and getting buckets at all times. You don't get any real rest. There's no let up from that position when you play the Spurs, and that's the real issue when playing against San Antonio. Making all defending. Obviously, Castle's probably the best out of those three on defense. Dylan's learned, but he's willing. De'Aaron Fox, very quick on defense as well. Tremicius, John Morant, Clutch Gene. How long until he plays himself out the league? Asanul, Destiny. Like, I think, especially with the talent that's coming up, the clock is ticking. There's another coup hit. The clock is ticking on the diva point guards in the league. Yeah, when you overcommit to them, Wemby does what Wemby does. I think the clock is ticking on the John Morant, the Trae Young. Not to say that Trae's necessarily a diva, but like that archetype. Ball dominant, little PGs. Clock's ticking on those guys. Clock is ticking on those guys. Darius Garland, if he can't stay healthy, he's about to lose a job as well. Ace Bailey on the loading. And I like Darius. I'm a big Darius Garland guy, but I mean, let's keep it on Buck. Roberto Portis, 18 out of 99 on Bug-Eyed Bubby. Voices of Wardell. The aforementioned De'Aaron Fox. Cooper Flag, 127 out of 199 on the X's and Woes. I hate the name of that set, but damn it, good Coop hit. Yeah, Ace is promising. Ace is promising. Ace is promising. There's that scoring potential there. The thing becomes though, if Ace doesn't turn out to be a true number one scorer, can he scale it back and be something else? Is he okay being a secondary guy? Which I think he can be if it's still, we need you to get buckets, because that's what he's going to be good at. But like, that's the same thing we see with AJ, right? If AJ can prove to be a lockdown defender, a better playmaker, then he becomes a stud as well. But like, if he can't be the number one scoring option, what else? Excuse me. What else does he do? I think that's the reason why you see on a lot of boards that Darren Peterson's higher and that Cam Boozer's higher. That even somebody like Caleb Wilson is getting some love as well in that top three. I don't think he should be picked over AJ, obviously. AJ's probably got the highest ceiling out of that entire class. There's also that room of, if you can't get buckets, what else do you do? Real question. Real question. That's kind of what the league is now. There's only going to be a handful of people that we just get a ball to and say, go get it. Carter Bryant, 89 out of 150 on a Destiny insert. Is a very nice hit. When he gets his time in San Antonio, he's going to be a menace. He's going to be a menace. Kentavious Caldwell Pope, Javon Small. But again, that's what the league's going to come down to. There's Olajuwon and Dirk Nowitzki. If you can't be the number one guy, what else can you do? What else are you willing to do? It's a big question mark. And that's where guys like Ace and AJ and players of that nature, that's where you got to ask the questions. Daniel Gafford. There's my guy K, the Duke Thiero. To Clayton Pell Larson. Draymond Green, 54 out of 399. The walkout himself. Destiny of Derek Queen. Will Riley. Clutch Gene, Devin Booker. Kaishan George, another one of those young talents. Washington, if they were to get Cam, which seems like, you know, if things line up for him, and they end up with somebody like Cam Boozer, be a really, really good addition to that team. Who had a hip injury tonight? Ace? Oh, okay. Yeah, block. The jaw fall off as fast. Can't stay healthy. Can't stay out of trouble. And again, like, if he can win, it's not proven to be like the win. Joe Behringer on auto. Nice rookie hit there. De'Aaron Fox. And Davis. Dwight Powell. Kyle Filipowski. Alex Tui. Drake Powell on the Destiny. Tyrese Proctor. Zero Fears. Noah Clowney. They think it's just a strain. Hopefully. I want Ace to be successful, obviously. I think there's talent for him to be a #1. I also think they got to get Laurie out of the way if that's going to be the case. Think about Kyle Filipowski. Good. Very good player. Solid big. Very solid big. Better than I expected him to be. Coming out of Duke, I didn't think that he was quite going to be able to perform well in the league, but he's proven me wrong. Joe Behringer. Utah's got some talent over there. Nobody cares, but they got talent. 74 out of 150. THJ. They'll have to make a decision on who their guy is going to be and then get everybody else out of there and build around whoever they make that decision on. Sleek finishers of Yakin Yunus. Kyle got hurt today too. What happened with him? I seen my guy Hillbilly Mamba's out for 4 weeks. That's fun. But what happened to Kyle? Ankle injury? Severe or? Don't say that. Noah Essengay. Neat Clifford on the auto. Another nice rookie auto. Rui Hachimura. Stephon Castle. Is this a variation? Walker Kessler. VJ Edgecombe. Kyrie. And Scottavious Barnes. Hopefully it's nothing too severe though. I like Khan's play. He's been really, really good this year. What did they say? Youngest to 100 threes in NBA history. And he looks comfortable out there. Attacking closeouts. Malik Beasley, good in the midi as well. Hanson Yang on the tall toes. He needs to get it together. Clint Capela, 103 out of 299. There's VJ. Sleek finisher, Jamal Murray. Giannis Antetokounmpo and Victor Wembanyama on the refractor. Judging by the I don't know. We got base anything on that. They say all kind of just nonsense. Victor is filthy. Stranger Things, not just an alien, but Stranger Things. Vic plays like 10 minutes and gives you like 25, 12, and 4. They said he's not ready to. I think Mitch said he's not putting him in there unless he can get 30 minutes. And they're not rushing it because, you know, they're pretty damn good about him playing a lot of minutes. Chris Paul and Refractor. Anthony Edwards. John Stockton, 191 out of 399. Thomas Sorber, keep that name in mind when he comes back off injury. He is going to replace Isaiah Hartenstein over in OKC. Did you tell him about the other one?
What other one?
Dylan Harper auto to 99. And Edwards case hit. And and another coupe. Another coupe insert number. What's this?
Yeah. That's a sick one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cool.
Oh yeah, ultraviolet. That's what they call it. Ultraviolet. Lakers legend of Duke the Arrow to 10 on the auto.
That could be a nice one down the line. I would not be surprised.
Yeah, he could play a little bit. Drake Paul, Jalen Green, Con Knipple. I do. All right. Tristan Da Silva. He is. He said it, a big smile on the face and everything. I promise you. I did. I did. That's a fact. That is a fact. You are indeed Unc. 3 boxes left. It's been a good break. What, full 90 degrees to his leg? How could he help off the court? Ugh. Now we got 3 more boxes left. 3 boxes playing. That's crazy, bro. Damn. Liam McNeely time. Jalen Green. John Isaac, 340 out of 399. One of the better defenders in all of the association. Jalen Green. Ace Bailey. Christopher Paul. Oh no, this is a break. We're just running it live. Spots are already previously paid for. If you follow our eBay page, you'll be able to check when we do it again. I think we're running it back tomorrow, actually. Are we? Anyway, check our eBay page and see what we're gonna run. And if you really want to be nosy about it, breaksandtakes.com, breaks the letter N, takes.com. Text join to the phone number on the home screen. That's nice. Zachary Risachet on the auto. It's good stuff. Text join to the phone number on the home screen. Follow the instructions they send to you. And join one of the communities, and you'll be up to date on all things BNT related. Instinct of Dylan Harper, Jonai Broom, Jake Laravia, Clutch Gene of Dirk, and Kobe White. What up, Kedrick? Who you got? Kyrie on the loading. Sleek finisher, Jalen Green. Spider Mitchell. Get him some help. Jace Richardson. Liam McNeely. Clutch Gene of Irvin Magic Johnson. And Igor Demon. Got Devin Booker, JoJo, Trey Murphy, and a few others. Book's got an insert. JoJo's got an insert. I don't think I've seen anything for Trey yet. I need to know who the few others are.
You won't be here though, right? Okay, I'll give you your number. I'll give you this too. That was good.
Shaq Diesel on the Tall Tales. Casper, Shaq and Jonas. Keontae George, very good baller. DeAndre Hunter, 170 out of 275.
2 of January.
Derek Queen on the Destiny. Trey Johnson.
Week 2.
Kawhi Leonard, Nolan Traore.
Let's go.
Cade Cunningham, and Jalen Johnson. Yeah, man, I feel bad. Collins balling this year. Yeah, we do a full recap at the end of the break. We do a full recap at the end of every break. So you'll see all the hits.
Oh, awesome.
We got Coop Watch. Since he's our cover boy, he's fucking Cooper Flag. That's important. So we'll go over that, and then we'll go over all the rest of the hits as well. Autos and number cards. And our case hits.
I'm staying in Westwood this weekend. My bro's out of town, so I'm taking care of his cat. 30-minute drive here today.
Yeah, Con stats for 30. Con's done some pretty tremendous stuff. I think he's ahead of the pack. I think he's ahead of the pack in terms of the rookie race. Obviously, Coop's got the hype behind him. So he needs to just have the run he has, and he should probably surpass him. But Con's probably been the most, not probably, he's been the most consistent rookie this year. We'll see how bad this ankle injury is and how long he stays out. Any Chaz Lanier? Just refractor. You big on Chaz? Clutch Gene and Wardell. Draymond Green. 8 out of 75. On a big rollout. Domas. You think Zion James would be good also? He has been. He's been really, really solid. Been really solid. Better shooter than expected to be, which unlocks a lot for you in the league, honestly. If you're an active defender, good athlete, which he's both, and then you can prove to shoot the jumper consistently, like a corner three consistently, you stay in the league for a while. You stay in the league for a while. There's only a handful of guys that are going to be able to just have carte blanche and do whatever they want to do. Everybody else has to get in where they fit in and do something to keep a job. That's something you can do to keep a job. And Zion has done that thus far. So
When Marvel people trade
Kobe Sanders on the auto.
they do the trades more than
Very
once.
nice.
Did anybody
All right, I
mention,
mean, sure. We could.
Marvel
That's a
Studios?
selling point for you. We can run with that.
That came out.
Ty Jerome.
I
Sleek
brought it-
finisher,
I
Zero
brought it
Fears.
Because I was like, oh,
Colin
so
Murray
Jackson
Boyles.
plays a lot. Not this
Again,
one, but it's
108
like-
out of 150.
They're like, oh, yeah.
It's a Cooper flag break.
No.
Yet another numbered insert. Very nice. Nice little color match, too. Good stuff. Coop kind of smoking a break. Cover boy. That's a coupe case. Vanderbilt. Shaden Sharp, 58 out of 150.
Video done today too. So
Jalen Johnson.
I'll show Frank when he gets back. Or I can.
Clay Thompson on the clutch gene. There's Brody. Yegor Demon and Zero Fears.
Oh, okay, cool. When should I come in tomorrow?
So, it starts at 3. I'm gonna have you help me in tomorrow.
Okay.
Because Chris is out.
Last
Nice.
box.
You'll pretty much just be doing all
Magic.
the break. You're not gonna break.
I won't be breaking more. Alright, so I'll do as long as he needs it. And if there's any like space where I'm not doing anything else.
What sure you can get in earlier than 3.
Alright.
So that way, yeah.
Cool. I'll let
So, I mean, till they're done bagging everything. It shouldn't be that bad. It's less than 10.
So until we get done. Alright, I can come in like
I don't know if you have videos to look on before.
I do. I got UFC stuff and then I can always I screen recorded some of the Star Wars sketches so I can do a Star Wars sketch.
You want to apply for like 2
Ace Bailey on the voices.
Sounds good. I'll come in about
Rudy Gobert, 70 out of 99 on the
you'll be
Stifle
here,
Tower.
or no. you
PJ
won't be
Washington.
I will be here at 2.
Kamon Malawat.
I'll be here in the morning.
Chaz Lanier
here. Okay.
on
So
a
I just wondering
refractor.
if someone will be able to be in.
Okay. Sunday is the day that
Sunday won't be
if I'm not here then. Call Frank. Oh, I'm gone.
Sounds good. So I'll be around.
I'm gonna be shipping out Sunday. I'll probably be here.
Sunday. I'll be early because we're doing Disney.
Oh, really?
Probably before 11 or we're planning to do Disney at 11?
Sure.
When were you planning on?
There you go.
Okay.
By request, asking you shall receive Maxine Renaud on the auto. There's Wimby.
When I get back, you won't be.
Carter Bryant needs some minutes. Clutch Gene of Lawrence Joseph Bird, Josh Green, Jalen Brunson, Zion James, who we mentioned earlier, Tyrese Parker, J-Dub, Jokic, and Coop Flag on the refractor because it is a Cooper
I'm
case.
sorry, I just remembered.
I do? Yeah. I'm big on Isaiah Evans. I thought he could have been a late first last year. Should be a mid first, maybe late lotto this year. Obviously, Cam Boozer is a hoss. I like Dame Sari. He's been struggling, but we'll see if he can turn it around. Maybe for conference play, he can stand out a little bit. Also, like Patrick Bonga, I think he's figured out how to kind of place himself into a first round. Ant-Man on the clutch gene, BJ Edgecombe, Kawhi, Rocco Zarsky,
Whatever you need.
Sikarsky, Stockton,
Yeah, Disney on Sunday.
Chris Paul, Cedric Coward, Drake Powell, clutch gene Apollo, and Anthony Davis.
He has Michael Jordan as his GOAT.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably saw some highlights recently. Dylan Harper. DeAndre Ayton, 375 out of 399. DeAndre hate him.
Like say Kobe.
They just announced X-rays are negative MRI tomorrow. Okay, well that's
Say Kobe. Say Steph.
somewhat positive.
LeBron. Say KD.
Ryan Kalkbrenner, another Coop.
Larry Bird. Michael Jordan.
All right, and that is our break, folks.
LeBron.
Was a very, very strong one though.
And
Very good break. High ankle sprain. No, it's gonna be tricky. Those gonna be tricky. Might affect the lift on the shot, obviously. But I mean, sit him out. Let him rest.
Didn't watch a live second of Mike. Didn't watch a live second of Larry Bird. But okay, cool. Whatever, bro. Whatever you say, bro.
You don't think that he could really be?
They just say Chris Webber.
You don't think he could really be a fan?
Stop there. Okay.
Like Nibby.
Like how many games does he sit down and just watch?
That Coop. I mean, film. I'm watching film. You can find the game. You can find full games. You can find full games of Mike online, bro. No problem, Goldman. Appreciate you joining us. Nah, I definitely wouldn't rush him back. It's Charlotte.
Quit.
They don't need to rush him back, fam.
Fucking
They don't need to rush him
push
back.
his ass out of the league.
Let him, Go ahead and tank it up this year. Well, not that you have a choice, but go ahead and just stay bad this year and get one of these. Get some additional talent to add to your team. Our no cap recap coming up. Rick Nail.
What do you mean?
Our non-numbered autos: Maxine Renaud, Kobe Sanders, Zachary Reese-Shea, Neek Clifford, Joan Behringer, Danny Wolf,
Hot take.
and Asa Newell.
LeBron is a better actor in Space Jam than Jordan is a better actor. I don't think the movie's better.
That's
but I
not
think
crazy to
LeBron's
say.
acting is
To
better.
$3.99, DeAndre Ayton, Jonathan Isaac, Isaac, John Stockton, Draymond Green, Jarris Walker, and LeBron James.
Much of it is like, the modern day technology.
To $2.99, Clint Capella,
I think the
and
original
Jameer
movie's
Watkins.
better.
The original is way
The
better.
new movie's kind of
To
weird.
$2.75, DeAndre Hunter,
Must have
Carl
been
Anthony
wrong.
Towns, Josh Giddey,
But-
and Jay Sean Tate.
LeBron's always been a pretty decent actor.
Good.
Oh, yeah, he's real good.
To $1.99, Clutch Gene and Robert Ory, Jason Tatum on the sleek finishers. To $150, Shaden Sharp, Tim Hardaway Jr., Carter Bryant on the Destiny insert, Danny Wolf, Nikola Jokic Tall Tales, and Tyrese Maxey on the Instincts. To $99, Rudy Gobert, Bobby Portis, Dylan Harper on the auto, that's a good one. Joe Ingles, Aaron Neesmith on the Skywrite signatures, and Najee Marshall. To $75, Draymond Green and Chet Holmgren on the auto. Our hits to $50, Rob Dillingham, and the finals insert of Shaquille O'Neal. To $25, we have Donovan Mitchell. And case hit, rock stars, Jaylen Brown. The Ultraviolet of Anthony Edwards. That's a fire hit. Very nice hit there. And our lowest numbered cards of the break, Adu Thiero on the auto to 10, Franz Wagner to 10, and Derek White to 10. And now for a Cooper watch. One base, a couple refractors, Instincts insert, Generation Rising insert, Destiny insert, X's and Woes insert, a numbered Generation Rising to 150, a numbered X's and Woes to 199, and of course, the hit of the break, Cooper flag on the auto. Very nice. Cover boy. Killing it this year. Very comfortable in this Christmas game debut. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you next time. Have a good rest of your evening. Bye-bye now.